I'm Norman Voy,
And I'm Michael Ryan.
and we're the co-founders of NewTerra Compost. We started the company with the mission of keeping organic material out of the landfill. So far, our members have diverted over 800,000 pounds of organic material. Food is currently the single largest component of landfill waste. It is the third largest greenhouse gas emission source in the United States.
I'm Michael Walton. I'm the Executive Director of Green Spaces. We're Chattanooga's sustainability nonprofit. One of the things that we're worried about in Chattanooga is waste. And it's not just the fact that we're filling up the landfill and that we don't want to create a new one, but when food waste ends up in the landfill, it actually generates methane, which is many times more potent than carbon dioxide as a greenhouse gas. And so the best way to both starve the landfill and confront global warming is with composting. As we think about the future and where we want to go, making sure that we never have to build another landfill and find a place to put that is a really important thing. And when we think about eliminating waste to landfill, the most important piece of that is composting.
Hi, my name is Melanie, and I'm a sales representative and educator with NewTerra Compost. When I work with schools, students not only get to hear about the benefits of composting and the science behind it, but they also get to actively participate. Our Compost Awareness Week program sets up classes that divert the organic waste generated by their own class in school. Students see firsthand the amount of materials that could be kept out of landfills by composting, and it's powerful. It changes their perspective when they see finished compost and know that it used to be banana peels and apple cores.
NewTerra Compost currently offers a residential and commercial service. We also do events, and on occasion, we might have to show up for an emergency pickup of food waste.
My name is Jared Steinman. I'm a former community organizer with Migrants of Tennessee United. And last year during COVID, I was in charge of managing our weekly food drive, packing and distribution operations. Every week we had the food bank drop us off raw produce at Ella Library in Eastlake, where we would have volunteers pack it and distribute it to the migrant community. And we received one particular shipment that was 3,800 pounds of rotten potatoes. After a little bit of panic, we got a hold of NewTerra Compost, who had a truck out 8 a.m. the next morning to make sure that we could get those potatoes loaded up to the compost heap before we ended up having to throw them in the landfill. And our distribution went smoothly, and we didn't have to leave those rotten potatoes in the library.
Sustainability is currently what Chattanooga is about. It's who we are. And if we want to continue moving in the direction we are, we have to add sustainable efforts to even our waste.
My name is Tim Morgan. I'm Chief Sports Officer for Chattanooga Sports. We are a division of Chattanooga Tourism Company and our Community Sports Commission. We focus on driving events. And with those events, we have learned of a new aspirational goal, which would be to produce a zero waste event. NewTerra Compost is helping us create that sustainability initiative. We're starting with the Erlanger Chattanooga Marathon, but maybe, just maybe, it could give us a competitive edge to acquire something like the Olympic trials. And when we're talking about working with a national governing body of USA Track and Field, and we're trying to acquire the Marathon Olympic trials, that green sustainability initiative with composting is a key element that they're going to want to see.
So it's currently Tuesday, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's already in the 90s. We're both sitting here sweating, and all day long, our staff, our team, we all have to work within the elements. If it starts raining, if anything like that happens, it's going to put us behind as far as what kind of compost we can create and how quickly we can get it back out the door.
We entered the Idea Leap grant because we want to take NewTerra Compost to the next level. We're out in the elements all the time, and it limits our production because compost can either get too hot and lose moisture, or it can be oversaturated from rain. This limits our ability to meet customer needs and the throughput of the site. Rain or shine, we want to be able to produce compost without limitations. With the money, what we would do is add a permanent structure that can hold the pre-screened and screened material so that it can be delivered at any time. We'd also increase our ability to take in material by adding a concrete slab so that larger trucks can dump it. At the request of our team, we also want to put in a small office that has a bathroom so our team members can get a break from the sun or warm up in the winter.